Hey, all you REI noob tubers, I'm back here with a new video. Just wanted to go over the batch driven app and show you guys, what it looks like, how it works, and also what it's going to look like when you're doing, conventional driving for dollars, where you're doing it in your car, bike, walking, however you want to do it. So let me get started. Just gonna share the other video. To share content. Okay, and we're gonna go here. Okay, so this is what the screen looks like when you first pull it up. Oh, here, let me do this. Okay, so this is what the screen looks like when you first pull it up. You're gonna have the deal finder, and let me see if there we go. Okay, that should be hopefully a little bit better. Anyways, so this is what it's going to look like when you first open the app. So first I'm going to click on find deals. If there is a background noise, I apologize. I tried to do this the best way I could. But this is what it's going to look like. Okay, so you can search by location or boundary. The nice part about it is let's go to address and location. Okay. All right. So we're going to put in, let's do Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. Now it's going to ask me kind of just like if you were doing this in PropStream or batch leads, it's going to ask you, what type of house you want to look at, commercial or residential. It's going to ask you if you want owner occupied, absentee, or any. We're going to do any on both. Now the year built, what I do is I'm going to take that back a little bit. I'm going to take it back all the way to 1990. Oh, well, I might take it back to 1990. Otherwise, 1991 is probably okay. All right, there we go. Okay. All right, whatever. You guys get the point. Okay, so then some of these other things, I have the basic plan, which for most people is going to be perfect because we're going to be doing this for driving for dollars. Okay. So you may pull lists, but I don't pull a whole lot of lists. Some people like to do this, and I think that this is really cool, is if you have the medium package and it's just you, if you want to door knock, you can look at pre-foreclosures and then knock those pre-foreclosures, which is pretty freaking awesome, that essentially you can just look up a list and then just drive it. It literally will show you a route, the best route to take to hit all the homes, which is sweet. But we today, because I only have access to vacant, are going to do vacant. All right. And we're going to add a folder. Okay. And we're going to do ATL vacant. Vacant. All right. Create a new one. Okay. So we got our Atlanta vacant. We're going to go back. We're going to choose Atlanta vacant. Save. Okay. So now it has all the properties in the system. You can say, okay, I'd like to create a driving route. Yes. And we're going to do for Atlanta vacant. Watch this. Now, granted, I'm not going to be driving this because I am nowhere near Atlanta, but it'll actually show you the routes to get to where you're going, which is awesome. Some of the other features here, let's go back. And so we have all the properties. Let's say we want to look at the properties that you added today. All right, which is pretty cool. You can go to your added today. It's going to show you all the leads that you added today. All right. What you also can do, I like to do, is we're going to, okay, so this button, you see that on the top right hand corner, it'll refresh to everything being exactly as you went into it the first time. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to do tags for everything. So I'll show you a little bit later, but you can set up tags for each one of the properties. So, you know, if one thing you want to look for is a bad roof, you can put that in. If you want to look for, you know, broken windows, you can look for that. So I like using tags a little bit more than I like separate folders. I've tried it every way imaginable, and I just think that that's the best way for me. I get it a little bit more. But let's say I have a special list, and this is a list that Brent Daniels talks about all the time, and it's your stalker list. So what you're going to do with this stalker list, these are the worst of the worst. So these homes, you want to get a hold of whoever owns this property, because they're going to have to do something. Now, they may choose to not sell it, and that's absolutely okay. But a lot of these properties, they do want to sell, they just don't know how. Maybe they're overwhelmed by the fact that they are going to have to put in significant money into these properties to get them to sell in the MLS. Or maybe they're embarrassed by it. Maybe they just don't want to deal with it. These are all great problems for us to solve. Okay. But anyways, though, these are like the really bad ones. Okay, so you can click stalker list. All right, and then you have all of the properties that you have on your stalker list. All right. Okay, so I think that explains it pretty well. So driving routes is amazing because although you can use driving routes when you're actually going driving for dollars and your car, you can do it while you're doing it virtual too, which is awesome. Then you know where everything is, you know where you last left off. And I'm telling you, that is a big plus because I've done it before and it's so frustrating because if you don't, you know, work on it every day or every couple hours, you're forgetting. And after you've done it for, you know, let's say a couple weeks straight, I'm telling you, you're going to forget where you are. Now there's a couple tricks that you can do that will help, but this is so much easier because you can just click literally, see on the last one, and it's going to show you exactly where you were. So you can say, oh, okay, well then I will start on Helen Street then today because I know that I didn't do it yesterday. That's a huge benefit that I don't think a lot of people know about or talk about. It makes virtual driving for dollars so much easier. Let's see, let's go back. My phone's doing too much at one time. Here, hang on one second. All right, go back to here. How you guys doing today? You guys having a great day? Hopefully. Okay, so let's go back. All right. Yep. All right. So we did driving routes. You guys kind of get the so the one nice thing too is it actually is going to track. You're going to see if you have multiple drivers, who's doing what, who's adding properties, when they're adding them, how long they're driving. So if you're paying them hourly, this is going to track all of that, which is sweet. And that's going to save you a lot of time and a lot of frustration. Okay, so let's go back and we're going to go to campaigns. Now, I don't use campaigns only because I don't send text messages or mail campaigns. Only on specific campaigns will I do that. But usually I do everything by hand because it's so small. But anyways, though, they do have a place where you can do SMS and mail campaigns. So you can, let's say you are wanting to just do mail. Or even if you're not, even I could really use this, but like I just like doing it how I do it. Like, I don't know, maybe that's something I might push myself trying to use this app more for that moving forward. But like, I don't know, I like doing my own mail. But anyways, though, this has SMS and mail campaigns. So you choose like your own postcard or whatever mail you want to send out. You can send out, pick if you want to do it like every 3 weeks or every 5 weeks or every 8 weeks, however you want to do it, which is really awesome. Same thing with the SMS, it has templates so that when you are going to text people, you're not constantly having to type in that first line, that opening line, and you can have different ones so that every single time that you're sending it out, it's not the same exact line. So that's really nice. I know Batch Lead says that too. Really, this app for a lot of people is enough. The reason why I still have a Batch Leads or PropStream equivalent is I really like two things on Batch Leads. One, they stack the skip tracing that I do, which is sweet. And also you can comp properties a little bit easier than if you do it for free, like through Zillow. I think it's a little bit better that way. And same thing with PropStream. They have a great comping tool too. But that's really the only two reasons. I mean, for my business, and everybody's business is different. If you call a lot through lists, then obviously maybe you will still want it, but this will actually do everything that Batch Leads will. The only difference is if you're doing SMS texting, you'll probably want Batch Leads because this is great for smaller campaigns. I don't know about super big campaigns. But yeah, I mean, it's a great platform. Okay, so we're going to go into KPIs next. So you can kind of see, now this is jaded right now because I added all those vacants. So it should be like 50 and it's coming up as 5,900. But it'll compare it to where you were the week before and what you did. Same thing with month, year. Oh, hang on. All right. Same thing with month, same thing with year. I guess I really didn't have to click on it, but anyway, so you guys get the point. Darn it, my phone is just so slow. All right. Okay. So we're going back. Okay, so my team, again, you can have it multiple team members, which is really awesome. You know, I only have myself right now, but at some point I might want to start adding other team members so that I'm not the only one driving for dollars. All right. And I want to go to settings. So the one thing I do want to show you that's really awesome is you can actually not only create your own folders, so you can name them what you want to name them, but also you can do that for statuses, which it really helps as a using it for a CRM. You know exactly where it is, and you can change the status depending on, you know, what part of the marketing it's in, and then tags as well. It'll let you use, you know, put in your own tags, so you're not confined with whatever the platform is using as far as their tags. Is there anything else I can think of that will help you guys? I'm sure there is, and if you guys think of anything, please let me know. But you know, it really and truly, it's a great app. It's going to track what you're doing. If you're doing a couple of deals a month, you can definitely use this as a CRM rather than having to worry about figuring out how to do your own CRM, and that'll really help. So again, as always, if you guys see any value in this, if you guys like these videos, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And hope you guys are having a great day. I love you. See you later.